استغفر الله العظيم واتوب اليه لا حول ولا قوه الا بالله حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. Technology, you see, signs of the Ahir Zaman. What can we do? Don't let it control your life. Use it. Escape from it if you can. Bismillah. Quickly. Sitting. Now is not the time for eating and drinking. Later they're going to see me drink and they say, why he's drinking and we're not drinking. People are weird that way, you know. Bismillah. You want to drink? Welcome to you. Nice glasses. How are you?
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Shukr. Astaghfirullah lazim wa atubu ilayh. We are very blessed to have reached to the end of this month and to enter into the 3 holy months of Rajab Shahrullah, inshallah Rahman. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the life, we will see next week, this time, the blessed night of Ragaib, Laylatul Ragaib. It's important. So many Muslims are not knowing. It's a lost tradition. In Islam, of course, every night is holy, but some nights are more holy than others. In Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created Hazrati Insan. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا حَزْرَةِ إِنسَانٍ صَدَقَ اللَّهُ الْعَظِيمُ. We have created, we have honored the children of Adam. But there's some children of Adam that's more honored than others. In Islam, there's only a handful of nights that are holy. 4 of them out of 5, 4 of them are in these 3 months. Ragaib, Mi'raj, Barat, and Qadir. It's a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting them together. And we are happy and excited to welcome that month of Shahrullah. Alhamdulillah. May Allah open the way for us to be able to get the benefits of that month. Everything the believer does has to bring him closer to Allah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our destination and His pleasure is our maqsud. Anything that you are doing that is not going to be pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is pulling you away from His return. And Allah is saying, you don't like to see me, I don't like to see you. May our Lord be pleased with us, inshallah. This is very important. The man can be doing so many things, but our Lord is not pleased. It's no good. The man can be doing so many wrong things, but he does one thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with, that He accepts. It's very good. As the khutbah today is talking about, Shaykh he was concentrating. Sahibul Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Kibrisi al-Rabbani, just stating that the pleasure of Allah, it is hidden. The pleasure of Allah, it is hidden. You don't know whichever actions that you are doing, that Allah's pleasure is there. So for a believer, he will always run to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more and more. It doesn't mean you stay up all night long, you're worshipping, Allah is pleased with you. Who is going to say, guarantee Allah is going to be pleased with you? The man who is saying he's guaranteeing, in reality, he's committing, let's not say, become so heavy. We are ahli tasawwuf. We don't like to say words like sin or words like shirk. But when you're saying guarantee, you must accept, he's challenging Allah too. If Allah wants, He can put everyone into Jahannam. Can anyone stand up and say, it is forbidden for you to do that? If He wants, He can put everyone straight to sajda. put everyone to Jannat. Can anyone say you cannot do this? Somebody did once, long time ago. He's saying, how you can do this? You're making us to give sajda to this one. He just created. I've been serving you and I've been worshipping you for thousands of years. You just created him and you want all the angels and me to make sajda to him. Allah is saying, you are claiming that you make sajda only to me. If you make sajda to me, you must make sajda to my words and my law. If I'm saying you make sajda to a stone, you have to make sajda to a stone. Don't we all make sajda to a stone? Physically we are, but that stone is a qibla, that is a direction to Allah. It is not the stone that we're making sajda to. But outside people, non-Muslims, they're seeing us bowing down to something. They say, oh, this must be your Lord. You cannot blame them too, because the idea of Allah is the idea of Allah. Who has an idea of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? La ilaha illallah. Who has an idea of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes, Yahudis, they are saying there is only one Allah. They don't make shirk that the Nasranis are making. But they're saying Allah, we can wrestle him. We can argue with him. We can lie, we can cheat him. Yes, the Christians, they are saying, no, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we love him. We love him so much, we think he make big sacrifice by sending his son. So although in terms of Tawhid, we are sharing more in common with the Jews, but even their idea of Allah, it is very different. Although in terms of spirituality, we're closer to the Christians, but the idea of Allah is completely different. And we're saying, Ya Rabbi, Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, but sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those whom you are pleased with and they are pleased with you, not any other path. This is important. So people, 21st century Muslims, everyone is trying to make their own path. Those who are saying we're Muslims, those who are saying we're Sunnis, those who are saying we're Ahli Tasawwuf, everyone is making their own path. Because the shadow of Allah on earth is no longer there. You cannot have Islam. You cannot have Islam. What did Holy Prophet ﷺ say? If there is no Khalifa, 3 days, there is no Islam. 3 days if there's no Khalifa. The most important thing when the Holy Prophet ﷺ has passed was the selection and the election of the Khalifa. Most important thing. And when Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq was given the Khilafat, he was selected and he was elected. He took it as the most heavy thing. It was not a privilege. And when he nominated Hazrat Omar and the others also, they are selecting him to be. And Hazrat Omar did not select for the next one. He says, no, you are going to choose. You are going to choose. And he said, all 12 of them, that they are on the same level, everyone could be the Khalifa, they're supposed to choose. If they don't choose in 3 days, put them in the house. If they don't select it, burn the house. With all of them, burn the house. Because then there's going to be a great big fitna. The confusion is everywhere. May Allah save us from that confusion, inshallah Rahman. We are running to these holy days and nights to protect ourselves from this confusion and the confusion of Dajjal. May Allah accept it from us. May Allah forgive us. May Allah make us to be with the sincere ones. May Allah forgive us, inshallah. Al-Fatiha. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Amen.